Now on CoastTV News.
Motion made for more money. Rehoboth commissioners debate a raise.
A skimming scam in Georgetown, where police found the device that could steal your money and your information.
Drug use in Milford. City police want to crack down as the community talks solutions.
We have good news. A thawing out pattern is about to kick on in. It's about time, don't you agree?
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Pay increase denied for now. Rehoboth Beach commissioners and mayor not getting that. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Christina DeRobertis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a revised proposal for some big raises.
One Rehoboth Beach commissioner said their pay just didn't reflect their work. And today, Commissioner Suzanne Good brought her idea to her fellow commissioners, not without pushback. Live in Rehoboth Beach is CoastTV News reporter Brandon Ferguson. Brandon, Good's idea was struck down.
Maddie, you may remember we were here yesterday outside of the Rehoboth Beach City Hall, where Commissioner Suzanne Good proposed to make the mayor's salary go from $1,000 to $20,000. She scaled that back today to $10,000, but that still wasn't enough to pass.
Commissioner Suzanne Good wanted to raise the Rehoboth Beach commissioners and mayor's stipend. That was denied today by the mayor and other commissioners. Good says the annual $600 to commissioners and $1,000 to the mayor hasn't changed since the 90s. Rick Winston lives in Rehoboth Beach. He says that increase is just too much.
I think goes beyond what really is doing something voluntarily that you're doing for your community. Out of your heart.
A pay increase cannot take place while any official is in their active term. It must get approved, then go into effect at a point of re-election or if a new official is elected.
Some commissioners do have staggered terms, so that means if this proposal was to go through later in time, some commissioners could be getting paid more than others.
According to the Federal Fair Labor Standards Act, elected officials are not considered employees and are not entitled to minimum wage or overtime protections. Bob Dieterle says times are changing, and that's no different for how much a dollar really costs.
It's been a long time since there's been any real look at the compensation for people on the board and also the mayor. And a lot's happened over that time. Prices have gone up a lot.
Denied for now.
Commissioners did say they will be right back here at the Rehoboth Beach City Hall in September to revisit this discussion. And Commissioner Good also proposed that the commissioners' salaries go from $500 to $6,000, and any decision that is made will be applied to the next fiscal year. In Rehoboth Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Brandon, thank you. And here's a breakdown of how other towns pay their mayor and council members. We told you some already. Here's some different ones. Millsboro, $200. In Milton and South Bethany, officials are paid per meeting. Over in Seaford, the mayor makes about $6,500, council $5,000, just about. In Dewey and Bethany, though, it is all volunteer.
And this brings us right to our Coast TV poll. We want to know how much you think coastal mayors should make.
And we're talking mayors specifically here, not commissioners. Let's take a look. 51% are with Suzanne Good, say over $20,000, though all those other options have a little bit of the vote except for 15 and 1,000. So we're kind of all over the place here.
Yeah, looks like it. And if you want to make your voice heard and tell us what you think, you can still vote. Go over to coasttv.com or use our mobile app. Now to Georgetown. Georgetown police found a credit card skimming device at El Mercado Market. It's a popular grocery store in Georgetown. And here's a look at the device they found. According to police, it was placed on the store's credit card system last Saturday, and it was found on Tuesday. Lieutenant Matthew Barlow explains how two men were able to place the device in the store.
They also utilized the other person to distract, and the cashier turned around and grabbed something off the shelf, wiped down. While she was doing that, they pulled the device out, placed it on top of the credit card machine, and it fits perfectly on there.
Now you're taking a look at one of the two suspects involved in this scam, and police have not identified either of the suspects at this time.
This isn't the first time Georgetown police have investigated a skimming device in town. Police discovered a credit card skimming device June last year. That was at the Dollar General store on East Market Street. Police confirming to Coast TV News the customer who notified the store had several $100s in unauthorized withdrawals.
Milford Police and Representative Brian Shoup had a community meeting this week to discuss public safety. And one of the big topics at the meeting was illegal drug use in the city. Milford Police say the city has the third highest rate of drug overdoses in the state. Police say they plan to crack down on local dealers.
The amount of drugs that are in our city is tough. The police continuing to doing what they're doing, getting to know the communities and, knowing where things are, but also respecting that there are organizations that are trying to help and working side by side.
Now, Milford Police say people can use an app, it's called My Milford, to report any drug paraphernalia they find.
Here's an interesting piece worth noting. Milford Police say it's currently performing a study to evaluate its resources. Also part of the study is figuring out expected future demands. The city is growing an allocation of resources. Right now, Milford Police say it can have up to 37 officers. There's currently 1 vacancy.
Tonight in Dewey Beach, officials are taking a closer look at cracking down on parking violations. The Dewey Beach Town Council is considering an ordinance that would raise fines for parking offenses. Now, violations currently sanctioned at $45 would increase to $60. $65 violations would go up to $80. And additional late fees would also be raised by $15. And we're currently following this story. We'll have new details coming up at 6.
Let's take a live look now, though, into Laurel. A beautiful view there, as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, on our First Alert weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie and Christina. Hey, listen, how's this for a change of pace? We finally got a chance to walk outside and your face didn't start hurting, because it was so cold and uncomfortable. That's a nice change of pace, and it's going to get better over the weekend and especially next week. In fact, I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Come here. You might even feel hot weather next week. Just hang on for that. So anyway, Tyndall, listen, at Laurel, we're at 36 degrees. We'll drop to 29 in clear skies for right now. It's still a little breezy, but not as bad as it has been. We've dropped from a gale wind warning down to a small craft advisory along the shoreline, which means we've gone from 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts to 25, which is always a little more manageable at this point. That's for the entire Delmarva Peninsula, so keep that in mind as we get a little bit warmer for the next few days in a row, and we'll just talk about how hot we could be by next week, Christina.
Thank you for that. Well, a Spanish immersion school is coming to the heart of Georgetown next year. Georgetown's historic Ice House building will be the home to the first Las Americas Aspira Academy in Sussex County. They'll start with about 200 students from kindergarten to 2nd grade and eventually go up to 5th grade.
The opportunity to be able to have an extension of our team, of our familia, because we say at Aspira we're all familia. An extension to our familia serving the community down in Georgetown is going to be an amazing experience that we're looking forward.
School officials say they will open the doors of the new school in fall 2026.
You're looking at Sean Kay and Angela Yang, 2 Delaware figure skaters killed in this year's deadly plane crash on the Potomac. Tomorrow, those skaters, their coach, and both of their mothers, all killed in the deadly mid-air plane crash, will be honored in a memorial service at the University of Delaware. That includes former UD figure skating club coach Sasha Kirsanov, 11-year-old Sean Kay and his mother Yulia, and Angela Yang and her mother Lily. They were all affiliated with the UD Skating Center. Tomorrow's service is at the Ice Arena.
Emotions are running high through the federal government as thousands of former workers reel from recent job losses. Many more are waiting to see if they're next on the chopping block. Laura Aguirre shows us how the Department of Government Efficiency continues to upend the federal workforce amid a growing caseload of lawsuits and increasingly louder public backlash.
In recent days, thousands more federal workers have been fired from roles at multiple agencies, including the Department of Energy, Veterans Affairs, Homeland Security, and the U.S. Forest Service. Also, the CDC, where officials say the exact number of job cuts is unknown.
Managers found out that team members had been fired because they emailed them and got a bounce back saying the email address no longer exists.
A source tells CNN the IRS is expected to lose around 6,000 employees this week in the thick of tax season. Proposed job cuts that could impact around 50,000 civilian employees at the Defense Department put on hold this morning, pending a more thorough review of what those cuts could mean for U.S. military readiness, say two defense officials familiar with the matter.
I don't support the process Doge and Elon Musk are employing, which is a wrecking ball.
Or perhaps a chainsaw like the one Elon Musk ceremoniously wielded on stage at the Conservative Political Action Conference Thursday night. Constituents of Georgia Republican Congressman Rich McCormick not holding back at a town hall in Roswell last night.
Why is this being jammed down the pipe so rushed and sloppily?
So
Use a scalpel.
my understanding is when you say you have this many employees that you have to cut, that organization decides who they're going to cut. Now There's
rising concern that this is kind of mindless and reckless. There's no pattern to it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And it's going to hurt average American families, especially in their constituencies.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Earlier this week, a federal judge declined to temporarily block Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency from accessing federal data systems at a slew of executive branch agencies. But the judge also indicated she was skeptical about the Trump administration's statements about Musk and his powers in Doge.
Breaking news tonight, the Associated Press has filed a lawsuit against 3 members of the Trump administration over access to presidential events. According to the AP, the White House has pressured them to use specific language, including referring to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America, or risk losing access to press events. The AP is citing freedom of speech in its case. And on our website right now is an explanation on why the AP is standing by its decision to say Gulf of Mexico and much more on that lawsuit.
Coming up, major airlines challenge a new rule for disabled travelers, why they say a Biden-era rule is unlawful.
We are expecting a warmer weather pattern over the weekend that we could actually feel warmer than usual by next week.
It's Friday. We'll show you all the cool things to do on Delmarva this weekend. Up next.
Your best deal on a new Chevrolet starts right here at First State Chevrolet in Georgetown.
Save up to $5,500 on this 2025 Chevrolet Silverado.
Save over $15,000 on this 2024 Low Cab Forward.
Sales, service, parts, body shop, and towing, all in one convenient location just 1 mile north of the DMV in Georgetown.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Severe weather can take a toll on your roof. Don't wait until it's too late. Reinvest your tax refund into your most valuable asset, your home, with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Experience unmatched protection and durability with top quality materials and expert craftsmanship you can trust.
Have total confidence in your investment with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee. For a limited time, get 50% off installation plus financing options as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
At Lakeshore Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Seaford, our goal is to make sure that our employees are happy, which then leads to happy customers. By doing this every day, we are better able to offer our customers a great buying and service experience. Our customers get all this at the lowest prices in Sussex County. At Lakeshore Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Seaford, we are different and we prove it every day, one customer at a time. Call us at 302-990-3099 or shop us online at lakeshorecdjr.com.
Draper Media is searching for a full-time entry-level accountant. Successful candidates should have at least an associate's degree or equivalent experience. Candidates with experience in Sage Intacct will be given preference. It's an extremely detail-oriented job involving problem solving. Join the Draper Media team today as our next accountant with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Need some weekend plans? You could be checking out some amazing events this weekend, but you're not alone. Christina DeRobertis, she's got your plan with your cool things to do.
This cold weather, it can really make you want to just stay inside and not do anything at all. I know, but there's so many cool things happening this weekend, and to top off the list, the annual Rehoboth Beach Black American Film Fest. All weekend at the Cinema Art Theater, award-winning films and documentaries that highlight the impact of African Americans on history and culture. There's also the Better Living Expo at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury. That's on Saturday and Sunday. You can find ways to enhance your home, your garden, and your life. In Dover, there's the Chocolate Expo also on both weekend days. It's at Valley's Dover Casino, and some original cast members of Willy Wonka will be there. And on Saturday, the Southern Delaware Chorale will host a special concert titled A Chorale Tapestry, celebrating Black History Month. You can find all the details and information on CoastTV.com when you click on Cool Things to Do.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Fall in love with safety and reliability at Gateway Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Roar with confidence on your wedding day with Tiffersons. No matter your style, we have the experience to ensure you get your desired look. Carefully crafting gorgeous hairstyles and elegant makeup for you and your bridal party. Pamper yourself ahead of time. Tiffersons is a full-service salon in West Ocean City, offering color, haircuts, extensions, nails, massage, facials, spray tans, and waxing. Head to Tiffersons.com for a free bridal guide to help you start planning for your flawless wedding day. Keep your home warm and cozy with Chesapeake Home Services. Right now, enjoy up to $1,000 off your new HVAC system, plus get a free air purifier. Call us today to learn about our 0% financing options and no money down programs. With Chesapeake, you get our risk-free guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Chesapeake Home Services.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
He got a new face after a car crash. Now he's getting married to a beautiful bride. Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Lighten up your week. Subscribe to the Coast TV Feel Good Friday newsletter. Sign up now for free at CoastTV.com. Get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox.
Wheel of Fortune and National Geographic spin around the world.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. So many trips and so much cash. I love it.
Friday at 7 on Coast TV.
Save big at the Laurel and Dover Outlet and Clearance Center's President's Day sale. Save up to 70% throughout the store. Get huge savings on floor samples, discontinued items, one-of-a-kinds, and more, all priced to sell. And don't forget clearance mattresses, all up to 70% off. Bring your car, truck, or van. You can buy it today and take it home today. Save up to 70% for a limited time only at the Laurel and Dover Outlet and Clearance Center's President's Day sale.
NBC Nightly News. Weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
Well, I'm wondering if you agree with me that it really just felt nice to walk outside and not have the wind or the cold just hurt your face and your fingertips while you're walking outside. We're going to continue to trend in a very comfortable and warm way over the weekend. And by next weekend, we could clock something close to 61, maybe even higher than that before it's all said and done. That's a treat, right? Wow. Looking forward to it. Listen, our gutter helmet camera in Ocean View. Right now, we're still on the chilly side at about 36 degrees. Now, mind you, we are going to have clear skies for the rest of the night, and we'll drop to 30 degrees as early as 9 o'clock. So we still have a decent chill in the air, and the winds are still a little bit active, but not as bad as they have been. You see, yesterday, if you remember, we had a gale wind warning, 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, we're with a small craft advisory along the coast, and this is along all of the Delmarva coastline. So we're looking at about 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So it's a lot better, 15-mile-per-hour wind gust lower or slower, so to speak. So that helps out. We have a bit of a trough to our north and to our west. They are inert for the most part, but here's our storyline for tonight. We're still chilly, a little bit on the blustery side. It's going to feel like the 20s, if nothing else. Over the weekend, all kinds of sunshine and a bit of a chilly start in the early morning hours, but temperatures are going to rise to more seasonable levels, which is a nice change of pace. Right now, we're holding at 29 in Milton, 31 in Rehoboth, as well as Bethany Beach. But when you take a look at our wind chill, we have at least one more night and early morning to deal with this uncomfortableness before we start riding into a little more comfortable groove, okay? Temperatures, wind chill factor is going to drop to the teens going into the early morning hour, down to 18 by 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But most of us should be asleep by then, right? But for Saturday, bright sunshine, winds out of the northwest, temperatures in the low 40s, 41. We're looking at 39 to 41, 39 in Cambridge, 41 Federalsburg, and then to the south, we're looking for 41 in Berlin and in Ocean City. But the wind chill factor for Saturday in the teens. So we have one more day of this. And after that, we start recovering to something a little closer to norm, like, 22. Still chilly, but what I would call manageable chill. Sunday, 8 o'clock in the morning into the 30s, and then we'll climb into the upper 40s. This is when the things really start getting a lot better and so much more comfortable for us. Let's take a look at the southern portion of our viewing area. We start off at 36 in the morning time, for example, in Ocean Pines, Newark, and then we bounce back to the 40s by the afternoon hours. So that's nice. So take a look. The next 3 days, we go up to 50 in Chincoteague, 48 in Assateague, starting at 39 and 43. Ocean City, 39 to 43 to 48. That's a nice jump from chilly to comfortable to, just a little bit above the norm, and 50 for the high by the time we get to Monday in Lewis. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast. Look at Tuesday. Look at Tuesday. All I'm going to say is, look at Tuesday.
Thank you very much. Well, for those who need food assistance, I know many people do, there is some help for you in Greenwood. This is a mobile food pantry, and it's actually taking place 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday. It's at the Greenwood United Methodist Church. Now, if you want to participate, you don't have to live in Greenwood. You could just bring any sort of proof that you live in Delaware. And again, this is operated by the Food Bank of Delaware there in Greenwood.
Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network, it's your game of the night at 6 p.m. and Stephen Decatur will take on Parkside in girls basketball. Then for a recap of that action, it's the final score at 10:30. And over on the DSN Plus app at 6 p.m., Snow Hill takes on Pocomoke in boys basketball. Coming up, airlines seek to overturn a rule for travelers with disabilities. Why the companies argue the rule is illegal. Stay with us on Coast TV News at 5.
This may not seem like the time to think about replacing or resurfacing your deck, but your safety can't wait.
Slippery peeling paint, rotten boards, and uneven steps can lead to accidents. In fact, 20% of non-fatal falls happen on unsafe surfaces.
Paul Davis builds decks year-round with non-slip surfaces that look like wood. Our winter blowout sale is extended through February. Half off labor, a free fire pit, and no interest, no payments until 2026. Call today for your free deck inspection.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts. Here to help now.
Hey, tattoo guy, we're ready now. You two will have to wait your turn.
An old friend.
There's just something about this guy.
Makes a lasting impression.
I'm getting one that matches my hoo-ha on my yoo-hoo.
Happy's Place, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
I'm Tom Hanks, the narrator of The Americas. Her head's been turned. It's TV at its absolute finest. The Americas, Sunday on NBC and Peacock.
Upgrade your ride at Preston Ford's Fuel Up Your Savings sales event. Preston Ford has over 1,000 new Ford and pre-owned vehicles waiting for you to drive home today. If you have solid credit, you could qualify for 72 months financing at 0% APR on a 2024 Mustang Mach-E Select or 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning. Visit PrestonFord.com to check out all of our savings and specials. Join us at the Fuel Up Your Savings sales event at Preston Ford. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
At Imperial Granite and Quartz, we're more than countertop experts. We're experts in making your vision a reality. With decades of experience, in-house fabrication, and a team to guide every step, you don't have to worry. Plus, all of our work is under warranty.
Because we do things right.
Come in today for your free estimate. Full slabs in stock. Imperial Granite and Quartz under one roof with that cabinet store and Matt the Carpet Guy at the Salisbury Design Center. The perfect team for your design dreams. South Salisbury Boulevard.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
New tonight, major U.S. airlines are challenging part of a new rule for disabled travelers. The rule made airlines responsible for damaged or lost mobility devices like wheelchairs, scooters, and walkers. The airlines say they want it overturned, and some situations like turbulence damaging a wheelchair are simply beyond their control.
Florida's new Attorney General filed a lawsuit against Target on Thursday, claiming the discount store chain misled investors by promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Target was once a leading advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the business world. However, last month, the retailer rolled back its DEI policies in response to conservative and right-wing pressure. The lawsuit claims Target did not disclose the known risks of its DEI initiatives and its 2023 Pride Month merchandise collection. Are you having a rough week this week? Don't worry, we have something to cheer you up. A weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV. We have personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more, and you can sign up for free. Just go to coasttv.com/sign up and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox on Friday.
At Choice Hotels, like this Comfort Hotel, you get more for your money so you can maximize any vacation, like starting game day with a free hot breakfast. I got waffles, how about you? Go Waffles! Woo! Get double points on all stays when you book direct.
Why is Rich so good? So annoying.
Buttery, salty show-offs.
I love them. Is that a smile?
This is a salty club.
Salty. You're gonna get us kicked out.
So?
That's better.
Loved by everyone, even the saltiest.
There's only one place to go for your next vehicle. IG Burton Lewis Auto Mall. Trusted since 1908 for our expert team, massive selection, and our unbeatable prices. Drive new Buick Envistas for $199 a month. Or get up to $13,000 off new Silverados. Visit us today. And remember,
nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach is Delaware's premier restaurant. Located in Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the coastal flavors of southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of ales and cocktails, Blue Coast is the perfect place for a night out or celebrate any occasion in our private library dining space. Blue Coast Rehoboth, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with plenty of free parking. See you soon.
Our crawl space was really damp, it was really dirty, and it smelled really bad. Working with the Bennett Termite team was easy. I'm very satisfied with their promptness to get here and get the project done. Our home has been super dry since it's been encapsulated. Our heating and our HVAC bills have improved. It's a huge return on your investment, and overall, it's just really something nice that you can do for your home. If I had to give somebody one piece of advice, I would say call Bennett Termite. You won't regret it.
Welcome to Kelly's Outdoors, your local outdoor superstore in Millsboro. We carry everything you need this hunting season, from waterfowling gear to deer hunting essentials, bows, tree stands, ammo, and apparel from brands like Drake and Nomad. We also have a wide selection of saltwater and freshwater fishing gear and crabbing supplies for your next day on the water. Kelly's Outdoors now has a wide supply of guns, pistols, and rifles from Rattay, Browning, Winchester, Savage, Beretta, Sig, Springfield, and Smith & Wesson. Before your next outdoor adventure, visit Kelly's Outdoors in Millsboro.
Our umbrella winner is David from Lewis. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis. Our telephone line is active for you, sponsored by Brockstedt, Mandelis, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
We'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.